What's up, YouTube? If you didn't know or you was underneath a rock, Drake has officially ended his lawsuit with iHeartMedia, or at least as this document says, he came to an amicable resolution of the dispute to the satisfaction of both parties. And me, I'm your boy What's Up G, back with another banger. Let's get into these documents. Now, first starting off, I noticed from CBS News, Drake reaches settlement with iHeartMedia in dispute over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. And I was thinking, like, if he got a dispute settlement with iHeartMedia, he must have the one with UMG coming up, and that's not the case. He's actually using this in a much more broader way. Now, in this article, which was written February 28th, it states Drake has reached a settlement with Texas-based iHeartMedia in his ongoing legal dispute over Kendrick Lamar's diss track, Not Like Us. According to the court records, in November, Drake filed a legal petition in Bexar County, Texas, where San Antonio is located, alleging that iHeartMedia had received illegal payments from Universal Music Group to boost radio play for Not Like Us. UMG is the parent record label for both Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Now, with this, we got a few things to break down, because with Drake filing this and also putting pressure on iHeartMedia, he actually put them in a position to actually get further investigated by the FCC. You see, iHeartMedia has already been under investigation by the FCC over Payola. The FCC is already getting calls and anonymous tips that iHeartMedia is taking Payola from artists to perform at the iHeartMedia festivals in exchange for more spins on their iHeartMedia platform. Going back to this article, the petition, a precursor to a potential lawsuit, has sought depositions from corporate representatives of both companies, that's UMG and iHeartMedia. In a court document filed Thursday, attorneys for Drake said the rapper and iHeartMedia had reached an amicable resolution of the dispute, but did not offer any other information. Now, I can't front. When I hear amicable resolution, I'm thinking Drake got paid. I'm thinking Drake got a couple dollars under the table, because amicable resolution means he was already suing, wanting something in a certain direction, and an amicable resolution means both parties ended up being happy at the end of the day. Drake was suing for money. Drake was suing to stop the spins and payola to happen. So to have an amicable resolution, it almost can point to maybe some fault being there, but you'll never really know until potentially after this FCC investigation. So after news broke, Drake's legal team took it upon themselves to release a statement saying, "We are pleased that the parties were able to reach a settlement satisfactory to both sides, and we have no further comment on this matter," Drake's legal team said in a statement. Now, what is Drake's legal team supposed to say? I think there's probably like an NDA in there for both sides. These are both companies worth $100 million plus. Drake is a company, and I'm sure iHeart is worth multiple hundreds of millions also. So I'm sure there was an NDA on both sides, with both parties not actually being able to disclose the actual terms of the agreement within the contract of whatever they settled on. Because when we look back at the original document, it says the petitioner, Aubrey Drake Graham, files this notice of non-suit without prejudice of his Rule 202 petition as to iHeartMedia Inc. only. Petitioner and iHeartMedia Inc. have reached an amicable resolution of the dispute to the satisfactory of both sides. I think Drake got a lot of what he wanted in this situation, and I think the reason being is because iHeartMedia was already under investigation by the FCC. What Drake initially did, and I think did on purpose, is put more pressure on the FCC by saying that they were taking payola, which they were already under investigation for. So now they have more incentive to try to pay Drake off or just give him whatever he wants. Because if the FCC comes down on iHeartMedia and says they are taking payola, they could lose their right to play music. So honestly, Drake played a dirty game and won. He actually used the FCC against iHeartMedia to get them to fold and really I don't know what he got in his actual settlement, but just looking at the leverage that he had in an argument, and he's a smart guy, so I'm sure he used the leverage that I'm talking about right here. I don't know what he made these guys fold and actually give him in a settlement. You know this because going back to the article written by CBS News February 28th, in an email Friday, iHeartMedia declined to comment on the settlement. The claims against UMG remain active, and a hearing on a motion by UMG's lawyers to dismiss the petition was scheduled to be held Wednesday in San Antonio courtrooms. Drake has alleged UMG engaged in irregular and inappropriate business practices to get radio airplay for Not Like Us. The petition also alleges that UMG knew the song itself, as well as the accompanying album art and music video, attacked the character of another one of UMG's most prominent artists, Drake, by falsely accusing him of being a offender, PDF file, and harboring offenders, and committing other criminal acts. An email to a UMG representative seeking comment was not immediately answered. January, Drake filed a defamation lawsuit in federal court in New York City against UMG over what he alleges are false allegations of PDF file made in Not Like Us. Kendrick Lamar is not named in the lawsuit. The Federal Communications Commission's, or FCC, sent a letter Monday to iHeartMedia's CEO and chairman, Robert Pittman, saying the commission is looking into whether the audio company is forcing musicians to perform at its May Country Music Festival in Austin for reduced pay in exchange for favorable airplay of their songs on iHeart radio stations. So listen, chat, what that's basically saying is the FCC is already coming down on iHeartMedia. They've already been getting calls and anonymous tips that I'm sure are coming from a lot of sources that want to see them come down. And what's happening right now with Drake is he's actually saying they're doing the same thing also, and he's pointing out the different things they've been doing. So now it's even more heat on them. So I think they caved and gave Drake. Now we also have iHeartMedia coming out with a statement saying, we look forward to demonstrating to the commission how performing at the iHeart Country Festival or declining to do so has no bearing on the station's airplay. iHeartMedia said in a statement, we do not make any overt or covert agreements about airplay with artists performing at our events. Now, to that, I gotta say, Cap, everybody knows Payola and radio. If you did anything as an artist and you try and get on the radio in your local city, I'm telling you right now, it's going to take Payola. They're going to point you to the main DJ and they're going to tell you got to pay him if you want to get on the radio. This has been in radio. It's always going to be in radio. Now, with Drake and his lawsuit against UMG and his lawsuit with iHeartMedia, this actually goes down as a W for Drake in this situation because I'm sure he got money out of this situation and he's going to get a bunch of spins on all of his albums going forward. I think if iHeartMedia actually doesn't go down for this festival in Austin, I think Drake almost holds leverage over iHeartMedia to almost give him as many spins as he wants going forward. In all honesty, this also works better for Drake in his lawsuit with UMG against Not Like Us, because with this W, with them settling, also shows that there was maybe some payola going down in that situation. So we'll see what's going on. At this point, Drake has filed a lawsuit against Kendrick Lamar, UMG, also iHeartMedia. At this point, he has also now helped the case against iHeartMedia with the FCC in bringing down iHeartMedia. So we'll see how that plays out. And he's also still updating his lawsuit against Kendrick Lamar and UMG as he goes through all of these situations in furthering his case. All right, so it's your boy What's Up G. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this. Is this a W for Drake? Is this a rare W for Drake? We haven't seen a W for Drake in a while now. All right, don't forget to click this button right here that's popping up in the middle. It'll give you more Drake versus Kendrick breakdowns. Also, if ain't nobody told you they love y'all today, I love y'all. I'm out, y'all.